Outside, the world is a relentless machine. It's a grinding gears of small talk, bright fluorescent lights, and the invisible heavy pressure of being seen. You hear the low hum of traffic, the distant sirens, the frantic pace of people chasing things they haven't quite named yet. But then, you turn the key. You step inside. The door clicks shut, and suddenly, the air changes. It's cooler, more still. You feel a physical loosening in your chest, a slow exhaling of a breath you didn't realize you were holding all day. To you, home isn't just a physical structure of wood and stone. It is a sacred perimeter. It's the only place where the persona you wear for the world can finally be hung up like a heavy winter coat. You watch the rain trace patterns on the glass, or you sit in the soft, amber glow of a single lamp. And you feel a profound sense of arrival. You are not bored. You are not missing out. You are simply back. Yet there is a quiet tension that follows you. You wonder why the world feels so draining, while these four walls feel so life-giving. It is a beautiful, quiet paradox. Your home is your ultimate sanctuary, but sometimes you fear it's becoming your only world. This pull you feel toward the domestic sphere isn't a character flaw or a symptom of laziness. It is a reflection of a sophisticated cognitive architecture. Your preference for staying in is actually a sign that your brain is functioning with a high degree of sensitivity. We call this the low stimulus threshold. Think of your brain like a high-performance microphone. Most people walk through the world with their gain turned down low. They need loud music, crowded bars, and constant external friction just to feel a baseline level of engagement. But your gain is turned all the way up. You register the subtle shift in a friend's tone, the humming of the refrigerator, the complex emotional texture of a room. Because you process information so deeply, the external world can quickly become an overwhelming cacophony. Staying home isn't about hiding, it's about sensory sovereignty. By staying within your controlled environment, you are opting for what psychologists call cognitive ease. You are protecting the clarity of your own mind so that you can actually hear yourself think. The layers of your behavior go deeper than just sensory input. There is a reason why your solitude feels so productive, even when you aren't doing anything at all. The second pillar of your psychology is high-trait introspection. Neuroscientists, including those studying the brain's default mode network, have found that certain individuals possess a highly active internal world. This is the brain region that fires up when you aren't focused on the outside world. It's the seat of imagination, self-reflection, and autobiographical memory. While others are distracted by the glitter of the social world, you are busy navigating the vast, internal landscape of your own consciousness. You stay home because that is where the most interesting conversations happen, the ones you have with yourself. This isn't isolation, it's an intellectual expedition. The third pillar is what we call the internal locus of control. In the outside world, you are subject to the whims of traffic, the moods of strangers, and the chaos of the unpredictable. This creates a state of environmental stress. However, within your home, you are the architect of your own reality. You control the lighting, the scent, the sounds, and the pace. As the renowned psychologist Julian Rotter suggested, those with a strong internal locus of control thrive when they feel they have agency over their surroundings. For you, home is the only place where you aren't a victim of circumstance. You are the director of the play. Staying in is a sign of high emotional intelligence. You recognize that your energy is a finite resource, and you refuse to let a demanding society harvest it for free. But we must be honest with ourselves. This deep love for the sanctuary can be a double-edged sword. Here is the paradox. the same walls that protect you can eventually begin to define you. When the threshold of comfort becomes too thick, it can lead to what we call emotional atrophy. Because you are so good at regulating your environment, you may find that your tolerance for the uncontrolled begins to shrink. The outside world starts to look more daunting than it actually is, not because it has changed, but because you have become unaccustomed to the wind. There is a hidden cost to this piece. It's the burden of the observer. You might find yourself watching life through a digital screen or a window pane, feeling like a spectator rather than a participant. The safety of the home can lead to analysis paralysis, where the inner world becomes so rich and complex that taking action in the real world feels heavy and exhausting. The sanctuary can, if we aren't careful, become a gilded cage. But do not mistake this challenge for a flaw. Your inclination to stay home is, in fact, a quiet superpower in a world that has forgotten how to be still. In an era of performative busyness, your ability to sit in a room alone and be satisfied is a sign of immense psychological resilience. You have mastered the art of self-sufficiency. You do not require the constant validation of a crowd or the frantic dopamine hits of social status to feel whole. While others are spread thin, scattered across 1,000 shallow interactions, you are building depth. You are the keeper of the hearth. You are the one who understands that the most important journey isn't the one that requires a passport, but the one that happens when you are quiet enough to finally hear your own soul. Now, your love for home is an act of rebellion against a world that demands you be everywhere but here. It is a testament to your depth, your sensitivity, and your profound capacity for contentment. You aren't missing out on life. You are experiencing it on your own terms, from the center of your own universe. This channel is dedicated to the observers, the thinkers, and the ones who find more magic in a quiet evening than a crowded room. We explore these hidden psychological patterns to help you realize that your way of being isn't wrong. It's just more intentional. Let me know in the comments, which of these ideas resonated most with you? Is your home a sanctuary of growth, or is it a place where you occasionally feel stuck? I read every response, and your insights help us all understand ourselves a little better. If you found value in this reflection today, consider subscribing. Let's continue this journey into the mind together, from the comfort of wherever you are right now. I'm glad you're home.